we're gonna start standing up nice and tall with our feet about, shoulder width apart, somewhere that's comfortable for you to be standing. And I just want you to take note of the position of your body. Let's start from the ground up this time. So I want you to think about where the weight is distributed in your feet. If it's even side to side, forward or back. And I want you to feel grounded. In whatever way that means to you, you can make some slight adjustments to get yourself there. And then you can bring your attention to your lower leg and knee. So you can think about how your knees are stacked over your ankles, where your ankles and feet are keeping you grounded to the floor. Your leg muscles are slightly contracted to keep you upright. Our pelvis is square and centered. Our core is slightly engaged to lift up our sternum or our heart to the sky. Your shoulder blades are back down and relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your arms can be heavy. You're going to take away any tension from your jaw. You can let your mouth gape open, letting any stress or tension get out of your face. Decrinkle your nose. Let the corners of your eyelids droop and create some space between your eyebrows until everything from your face feels soft. You can pretend that there's a little string that's pulling from the top of your head up towards the ceiling like a puppet. That's lifting you tall. Let's take 2 deep breaths together in this posture. In through your nose. 2 or 3 seconds, and then exhale everything out. Again, in through your nose, sigh it out. Okay, let's start our weight shift. So we're gonna start forward and back. Don't move your feet, but shift your weight onto your toes and then back onto your heels. It's not a big motion. Weight to your toes or the balls of your feet. Weight on your heels. Go back and forth a few times, but this time I want you to try to match your movement to your breath. So as we're coming back onto our heels, that's when we're gonna inhale. It's like inhaling, opening, exhaling, closing. So let's do 3 like that. Inhale, exhale forward, inhale back, exhale forward, inhale back, exhale forward. Let's do 1 more. Inhale back, exhale forward, inhale back to center, exhale left, inhale right, exhale left. Three more like that. You can do it this time at your own pace. Okay, bring your feet a little bit farther apart. We're gonna bring it around town in a circle. So we're gonna exhale as we come forward. Inhale as we come back and around. The direction doesn't matter. I'll tell you when to switch halfway through. but you're getting all the weight in your feet onto one foot and then the other in the circular fashion. And we're just doing a weight shift, so I don't want your trunk to be doing that much work. Your feet and your hips should be doing everything. My body is in a straight line, no bends. Okay, come back to neutral, and we'll do some in the other direction. Try to match your breath to your movement. And you can take note if this side feels any different from the other side. Complete your last one and find center. You can shake out your legs if they feel a little locked. Mine do, that was just a natural reaction. You're gonna bring your feet back to where they were in the beginning, and I just want you to practice scrunching your toes and then letting them spread out. So we're just gonna scrunch and spread a couple times to warm them up before we massage things out with the tennis ball. Two more scrunches and squeeze. Spread it out nice and big. One more scrunch and squeeze. Squeeze a little bit more. And then spread. Spread a little bit more. Good. All right, grab your tennis ball. I have no idea where mine is. Oh, found it. And we're gonna go through our massage. So we're gonna give our foot some deep pressure from the ball. Feel free to use a chair to get a little bit more deeper pressure. And this is your time, so you don't have to follow every specific direction that I give. You can play around and modify for whatever suits your body. And you can hold positions that feel particularly good for you. Okay. Take your last few rolls or holds onto places that feel good. And then we're gonna get a little bit more specific with it. So I want you to bring the ball to your heel and then to each toe. Go at your own pace, from your big toe to your second to your third. I'll tell you when to wrap up and switch sides. Okay, wrap up, finish all your toes, and switch sides. When you're ready, you'll meet me at the massage stage. Remember to hold the ball in any positions that feel good. And then when you're ready, let's get jiggy with it. Heel to big toe, and then heel to second. Keep going at your own pace. I want you guys to make the conscious effort to be as specific as you can to each toe. Don't worry about the speed. And this is a great warm-up for the next set of exercises where we're going to work on single leg balance. All right, finish up with your foot, and then you can put the ball aside for now. We'll come back to it at the end. We're gonna progressively get into our single leg stance pose by starting with marching. So we're gonna lift up opposite leg, opposite arm. So if your left leg is up, your right hand is up, and then we're gonna switch. So we're gonna do about 30 seconds of this. I want you to really ground through your feet. Push away the floor when you're lifting up your leg. That'll keep you upright for longer and with more control. If you can, you should also feel your glutes fire, so the back of your hip, when you're standing on that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so that little dynamic single leg balance. Let's get into a 3-way kick. So you're gonna start with feet shoulder width apart, whatever's comfortable. We're gonna kick with one leg forward. Point your toe. Then we're gonna come out to the side. You're flexing your foot this time. And then we're gonna kick it back. And we can switch sides. So we're gonna come forward with the other leg. Back to neutral. Other side. And back. Plant that foot, switch sides. Kick forward. Point your toe. Come back to neutral. Kick to the side, flex your feet. Come back to neutral, and then back. The whole time you're trying to keep your body upright. Plant your foot, switch sides, kick. Back to neutral, to the side. Neutral, and back. Plant your foot, let's do one more time on each side. Kick forward, neutral, to the side, neutral, kick back. Plant your foot, switch, forward, neutral, to the side, neutral, and back. Good, shake it out. All right, now we're plenty warm for tree pose. So I've gone over a ton of modifications for you in the past. You can feel free to take any of them or follow what I'm doing. Grab a chair if you need. We're gonna let's do it a little bit more focused. So rather than a minute on each side, we're gonna do 30 seconds. I really want you to focus on trying to get it for 30 seconds rather than stopping and going for the minute today. So you're gonna shift all your weight into one leg. So that leg is getting grounded. You can even try to engage your glutes, engage your hips. And then slowly, you're gonna lift up your other foot to get your toe on the ground. If this is hard enough, you can stay here. If you want a greater challenge, you can put your foot on your calf. And I'll start the timer now. So we got 30 seconds in either this position or the other, or any a modification that you'd like to take. I should wear brighter pants so they don't get blended in with the treadmill. Okay, you got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant that foot. Shift your weight into that foot. Let's go straight into the other side. 30 seconds here. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, shake it out. Okay, we're gonna repeat those, but this time our marching is gonna get a little bit more static. So what that means is I'm gonna have us hold the marches for, let's do 5 to 10 seconds. So what that means is we're gonna come up into position and we're gonna hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're gonna hold for 5 on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plant. Switch. 7 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plant. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. Plant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe. 9 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plant and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10-second hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And break. My hip flexors are tired from that. All right, shake it out. Do what you need. Then we're gonna head into the 3-way kicks on each side before we get to tree pose again. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're gonna kick forward. Point your foot. Come back to neutral. Kick to the side, flex your foot. Come back to neutral. Back. And plant. Other side. Kick. Neutral. To the side. Neutral. And back. If this is hard, make sure to plant both feet before you start your next kick. If it's easy, keep your foot elevated. Kick forward. Neutral. Keep that foot elevated if you can. To the side. Neutral. Whoa. Back. Neutral. Plant. Switch. Forward. Neutral. To the side. Come back. Back. Plant your foot. One more time each side. Kick forward. Come to neutral. To the side. Neutral. And back. Plant your foot. Other side. Forward. Neutral. To the side. And back. Very good. Shake it out. Last one, tree pose. Then we're done standing on one leg, I promise. Until we get to the tennis balls. I have a new idea about that. Anyways, tree pose. Shift your weight into one side. Come onto tiptoe and slide your foot up your calf if you can. 30 seconds on the clock. Breathe. Get grounded. So you're pushing the floor away from you. You're also getting taller at the same time. 15 seconds. If this is easy, you can grow your tree. It's hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Plant, shift your weight, slide your toe up. Grow your tree, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's get some energy in our fingertips. Spread them out nice and wide. Like we're shooting spidey webs through our wrists. And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, we're done with our single leg stance segment. You can grab a sip of water. I think I meant to refill mine before. And we're gonna get into some postural activities. Keep your chair nearby if you need or require it. We're gonna do some upper body stuff, so you can just hold on with one arm and then use the other one. No problem. We're gonna start with an overhead reach, and then possibly adding a calf raise, depending on how you're feeling. So the overhead reach will just look like this. You're looking up, reaching up, growing tall, lifting your sternum, shooting spidey webs from our wrists, and then coming back down. So we're gonna inhale, reach up, look up, exhale, drop. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, side out. Couple more. Inhale, reach up, look up. Slight back bend. Exhale, float. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, float. One more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, float down. And now let's try to add in a little calf raise. So we're gonna come up, come on to our tiptoes. This is really challenging. And then come down. Inhale, reach up, look up. Whoa, calf raise. Float back down. 2 more like this. You can do it at your own pace, your own breath. 1 movement, 1 breath. And we're gonna apply the same principles to the next exercise. We've done this before. We're gonna reach forward, kind of like round and get into this bad posture position. And then we're gonna come out of it. So I'm bringing my elbows back, squeezing my shoulder blades together. And then I'm doing the opposite on the way back, where I'm spreading my shoulder blades. So again, we're gonna use breath with our movement. Let's inhale. Up and open, look up at the ceiling. Exhale, come forward and round. Inhale, up and lift. Exhale, come forward and round. 1 breath, 1 movement. You can do it at your own pace. We're inhaling as we're rising up, extending, exhaling as we're rounding. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Let's inhale together, reach back. Exhale, spread, come forward. Beautiful. Shake it out. Do any twists we need. And then we're going to add a little bit of our lower body to the next posture exercise. So we're gonna come down into a squat, just a little one, and then we're gonna reach up, look up, bring everything up and open towards the sky. So our exhale is on our way down, and our inhale is on our way up. Inhale up, exhale lower, inhale up, exhale lower, inhale up, exhale lower. Try to keep your chest up on the way down as well. Inhale up, exhale lower. 2 more. Grow tall. Inhale. Come down, exhale. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale lower. And come back to neutral. I think we're gonna need some rotation after these flexion and extension motions, so I'm gonna add that in at the end. Let's go through that one more time, a little bit faster. So feet are shoulder width apart. We're gonna reach up, look up, inhale, exhale, float down. Feel free to add in the calf raise. We're only gonna do about 5 more of these. Inhale, reach up, look up, grow tall. Come onto your toes, exhale down. Three more. Okay, let's switch it up. Round. Exhale, good posture. Round, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, heart to sky. Round. 3 more. Up and open. Round. Up and open, inhale. Exhale, round. Last one. Up and open. Exhale, round. Let's add in our lower body. We're gonna come down into a little squat. Come up and open. Chest and head towards ceiling. Exhale as we come down. Inhale as we come forward. Keep your chest up as we're lowering down. If there was a logo on your shirt, I want to be able to read it. 4 more. Breathing in on the way up, exhaling on the way down. Last one, lower down with control. And come back up to neutral. Let's add in a little bit of twisting. Nothing methodical. I actually want this to be really loosey and goosey. So our arms are at neutral, like chest height. I'm doing quite the big weight shift through my feet. I'm also bringing my feet with me, but you don't have to. You can keep them forward towards the screen. And now I want you to lift up. So we'll get a little bit of extension with our twist. You can choose to follow your hands with your eyes. How about we bring it down now? Kind of like a windmill. And when you're ready, you can rise back up. Okay, let's get some stepping in. So what we're gonna do is similar to the warm-up for our other big classes. So we're gonna work on forward steps, side steps, and back steps. But we're gonna do them each, we can do them in a flow. Let's do about 10 of each, and then we'll do them in a little bit of a flow. So you're gonna keep feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna step forward together, come back, and then the other side. Big step forward and back. I'm just gonna scoot back so you can see me. All right, let's count. 1 and 2, 3. If this is easy, let's try it eyes closed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Add in that chest lift. 9 and 10. Come back to neutral. We're going to do a big step out to the side. Big step, big reach. 1, neutral. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's step it back. Big step back, hands back 2. Arms forward, step forward. That's 1. Back. And forward. Hands are facing me, so palms towards me. That means fingers are up towards the ceiling at the end. I think this is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alrighty, let's do those in a flow. So we're gonna step forward, other side, then to the side, other side, and back, forward, side, back. This is like Zumba without the music. Forward, side, back. One more time. Forward, side, back. Beautiful. Take a break, grab a sip of water if you need. We're gonna get into some lunging. You don't need a ton of space. And then we'll get into our ball exercises to end class. Okay, so our lunges are gonna look like giant weight shifts. So we're gonna take a big step forward. Sorry, let me just show it to you in this way. And you're gonna shift all your weight onto that leg. And then you're gonna shift all your weight onto your back leg. And that's it, that's where we're gonna start. You can put hands on hips for more stability. We're doing a ginormous weight shift. So much so that you might be able to lift up your back foot as you come forward and lift up your front foot as you go back. No problem if you can't. The point of this is that we're doing a big weight shift. If you want to try the challenge of lifting, I suggest holding the position for 2 to 3 seconds rather than going through it as quickly as you can. Let's do a couple more rocks. Whoa. And then switch sides. So you can, as you come forward, plant that foot and switch. Rock back and forth. On your next forward step, shift your weight into that foot and then bring your other leg forward to meet it. Let's start with side to side. Toes facing forward, parallel. Giant weight shift to one side. Keep your chest up tall. Giant weight shift to the other. That's it. We're just gonna rock and roll here. I want you to feel the inside of your thigh get a good stretch at your end range of motion. And if it's not, you can think about dropping that hip. So if I'm going to my left, my right hip is dropping in. When I'm going to the right, my left hip is dropping in. Let's add a little posture component. So every time we come to the side, I'm gonna have you lift arms up overhead. And then you can come down. Yeah, so we're just gonna go up and down, up and down. Let's switch sides now. So you're gonna lift up on the other side, come down, lift up, and come down. One more. Up, and float. Come back to neutral. Shake it out. Let's go through that one more time, a little bit faster. And then we'll grab our tennis balls. So, forward and back lunge. Hands on hips if that feels good for you. Lots of bend in your knees as you weight shift, especially if you're working on your single leg balance here. Whoop. And you are always free to take the extra challenge, even if that means that you need the wall or a counter or a chair to hold on to. Sometimes it's fun to really push yourself when you have an extra sense of security. When you come forward, bring your other leg to meet it. Switch sides, big knee bend, and rock and roll. Last one, come back, come forward, bring that other leg to meet it. Let's start our side to sides. And this time we're gonna add in the, what do I call it? The rib lift. So as you come to one side, you're gonna extend, the other side, bend. Extend, and bend. I want you to bring this into your real life. So often we find ourselves hunched forward. And what I'll give you for homework is that I want you to try to notice those times. Once you notice them when you're reading or you're on your phone or you're walking, I want you to think about extending your spine, looking up, lifting your ribs, and coming into this good posture position. Okay, let's do another couple the other way. I'm not even sure if I switched ways. Last one, Grab your tennis balls. Let's start with a figure 8. You can challenge yourself by alternating hands that you're catching and throwing with. Or maybe it's even more challenging just to use one hand. I want you guys to really pay attention to the figure 8 that you're making. Try to see if you've accidentally switched directions. And I'm only saying that because I just accidentally switched directions. But I want this class to really focus on mindfulness of your body and the way that you're moving and breathing and living. Now, you can switch directions. And you might notice here that your chest is forward, that your neck is forward, that you're looking down. So I want you to try your best to lift up your chest, stand tall. Only your eyes need to look down to see the ball. You might need a little bit of a chin tuck, but nothing crazy. All right, come back to center. Let's work on tandem. If you haven't gotten tandem walking down, then you can do it without the ball. But if you have, then you can try bouncing and tandem walking at the same time. I'm gonna add in backwards tandem, but feel free to do what works for you. Okay, last segment. Let's try our single leg stance. So I'm gonna do 10 bounces on each side, standing on one leg. You can do it in any way you like. So if you wanna do tree, if you wanna kick your leg back, if you wanna kick your leg forward, totally up to you. But I'm gonna have you try to shift your weight all the way into one leg, lift up the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good job. Definitely feel free to hold on. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's do that one more time on each side. I'm gonna challenge myself this time by throwing the ball on the side of my body where my leg is up. Feel free to copy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job, guys. Give yourselves a pat on the back for showing up.